Alright, guys. So, the media in general, and specifically the left, have been torn on reactions on the whole Hunter Biden pardon. And I figured I would kind of lay out my personal 2 cents on the matter. You can feel free to disagree in the comments if you would like. I don't fucking ban anything as long as it doesn't break rules of YouTube's terms of service. Uh, or we can discuss it on a live stream if you would like. But so I have mixed feelings, I guess. So I do not believe that there should be special privileges to people in political power, and that the rule of law should be unanimous and should fall across to everyone. So there's a problem there, though. I guess first let's get into the specifics here. So, Hunter Biden was convicted in a case relating to gun ownership. He was found guilty by a jury in Delaware of 3 charges for lying about his drug use on a form when buying a handgun. He's also awaiting sentencing after pleading guilty in September in a federal tax case that centered on whether he paid enough tax from 2016 to 2019. So it's kind of getting it's the drug slash gun charge, and the tax evasion deal. So ideologically, if it were just in a vacuum, I guess I believe that Hunter Biden should be treated fairly. And what I mean by that is he should not be given any special privileges because he's the son of the current president of the United States. But that goes both ways. To some extent, this is a witch hunt. What I mean by that is they're specifically using Hunter Biden politically and attacking him. They're beefing up or exaggerating the charges in order to attack Biden, really, because he's associated with the Biden administration. So that's the problem. This is not being treated as a typical, like, honestly, the charges aren't that extreme. They're nothing. Like, and I'll get into that in a moment, I guess. So the rampant hypocrisy is my issue here. So we've got Donald Trump, and by the way, most of the extreme cases of the uh this is bullshit, like this is evil, fucking Democrats, all that is coming from the right. These are the same people who voted for a man who is a convicted rapist, for a man that is a 34-time convicted felon. And these are serious charges. This is not I bought a gun while doing drugs and like evaded taxes for a few years. Like Trump has been convicted of tax evasion numerous times, and he doesn't even really try to hide it. He's a piece of shit, and and these people are like on their high horse and pretending like this is about fairness and like corruption. Like you no longer get to make that case when you're backing Donald fucking Trump. Like it's hilarious. So the issue is they want to have this feigned moral panic, but only on one side. only on when it's against Democrats. It's this collectivist, tribalist stupidity. So this is this is a big issue because Trump, and according to the Supreme Court, which is even more of a problem, he essentially can do whatever the fuck he wants. Anything. He can do whatever he wants, or at least initially it was when he was president. He can do whatever he wants, and as long as he claims that it's in service to the country, then it's pardoned. It doesn't matter. So if you're going to back Trump with that exact same claim, then it needs to apply to Biden as well. Biden could easily make some bullshit fucking argument that it's in service to the country that he ended up pardoning Biden, or Hunter Biden, and he sort of did so by saying that this is a witch hunt, and by the way, he waited to actually go ahead and backtrack on his decision not to pardon Hunter Biden by waiting until the moment that the specific person, this crazy extremist dumb fuck, was chosen to be the fucking FBI director, I believe it was. And so what Biden was thinking is, okay, so Trump is just going all in. He's just gonna try to fucking destroy Hunter Biden as like political ammunition to attack Joe Biden. And that's why he did it. Now there's a possibility that he would have done it anyway. That he would have just waited till the near the end of his term and he would have pardoned Hunter Biden. Some people are saying that it's also to protect himself. That it's not even about Hunter Biden, it's to protect Joe Biden. And maybe that's true. I don't know. The truth is, none of us fucking know. There's no evidence to support it. But the point is, even if that's true, it's fucking hilarious that people are on their fucking moral high horse when there's a 34-time fucking convicted felon that's a goddamn rapist and has said things like grabbing women by the pussy and shit. Like, this is way fucking worse. Way fucking worse. Like, objectively, way fucking worse. And you're you're jumping on this thing only due to your political allegiance. Like, you don't have any actual integrity. You don't actually have these moral convictions that you claim to have. It's hilarious. So, okay, why is this difficult for me? So, I do believe in the rule of law. I do believe that it's important. So, the big issue here is I believe that, like, okay, the right for a while now has been trampling on democracy, has like found loopholes and tried to find legal avenues to get corrupt shit done. They've been doing it for fucking years. So it's one big reason why the left continues to lose, especially lately. Because the left, in general, does this moral grandstanding, and this is another part of the problem. The left media, while Biden made numerous live fucking well, maybe they weren't live, I think they were, but he said on camera, after being asked numerous times by different reporters, that he was not going to pardon Hunter Biden and that he respected the rule of law. So that alone is problematic, but not that huge of a deal. What the big deal is that the left media ran with it hard. They went right into the paint and fucking jumped with that, and they drove it home. They kept saying, like, this is the difference between the left and the right. The left actually sticks to their ideals, and they don't try to, like, take over the government when they lose an election. That much is true, at least. But the point is they're like, we uh, obey the rule of law, and we don't try to like do corrupt shit in order to get things done. That's the difference between us and the right. And you'll have numerous examples of this. If I wasn't lazy, I could put together a fucking clip of all of the fucking like leftist media that have made these claims and made this point. And at the time, it kind of worked. It's like it's a valid point. But then you get Biden, and he's like in front of a camera, and he's like, I hope the American people can understand why a father, blah, blah, blah. And he completely fucking turned on everything and flipped. So it kind of destroys the reputation of the fucking left after you've pushed it to that fucking extent. You've like disillusioned the fucking country at that point. If they're on the left and they believe in these ideals and they believe in fairness and fucking the rule of law, you just fucking disillusion them all in one fell fucking swoop with that one action. So it's stupid. But this is what I've felt for a while now, especially with Trump. Trump is a person, and people love this. He fucking breaks rules. He finds loopholes. He does whatever it takes to get what he wants. And the left just just fall back on their heels and point to it and like fucking go, they cry. They're like, that's fucked up. You can't do that. This is wrong. Blah blah blah. The right do not give a fuck. They have no morals at all. They don't care. All they care about is winning. So the left needs to do the same fucking thing. Biden needs to do exactly what he just did, but not for himself, for the American people. He needs to stop. Like he could put down executive orders like fucking crazy legally and get so much good shit done for like fucking workers, unions, uh, minimum wage, all sorts of things. But he doesn't, because he don't actually give a shit about stuff like that. It tells you who the Democrats are, or where their fucking allegiance lies. They're actually more right wing than people want to see. They're like they're Republicans light, basically, is what they are. They don't represent the left, and they probably haven't in fucking a long time, based on what I've seen and their actual actions in comparison to their words. So this is why I'm kind of torn on it, because if you're gonna like run this big thing that like fucking Hunter Biden is evidence of fucking scandal and fucking hypocrisy, blah blah blah. Sure, but it's nothing compared to the shit that your fucking president has done if you're on the right. And again, that's a vast majority of the people that are making this case. So I don't want to hear it. Like it's nothing. It's tiny. The fucking charges are minuscule. Like if you're gonna make the case, or try to make the case, I should say, that Hunter Biden and his actions are even slightly comparable to the fucking evil that Donald Trump has done, then you are a joke. Like, I'm just gonna fucking completely ignore everything you say, and you're like, you're a troll at this point. Like, your opinion has absolutely no legitimacy. Like, you're a moron. Just out of fucking like amusement. Actually, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna fucking take all that back. Give me your case. I will take it. I will fucking like drop my what you probably consider bias, although it's not. It's just fucking logical thinking and being fucking fair and honest and unbiased. But I'll drop it and just completely you use like a fucking lens of objectivity and just make your case. Use logical premises. Give statistics and facts about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, etc., and this whole deal, and try to make the case that that is in any fucking way worse than Donald Trump. I look forward to it. Thank you for your time.